Bruh, again.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pick, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Oh, come on, dude.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He'll return it from the 6. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, shit.
It's even my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. Now, how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking downfield for Dez.
Are you kidding me? This fucking guy's standing there. Oh my god, so fake.
Dez Bryant, 66 yards. And the Ravens have taken
That was some bullshit there.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. They'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big game.
Give me that shit.
And the Bills have recovered.
Frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the air, Allen. And the Raven pressure to
where's
the
the
left.
block
Down
at?
he goes. It seems so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Give me that shit.
And he's going to score. It's a pick six. Well, you don't want to coach him Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making
I missed.
Turns into 6 points.
Motherfucker. Roughing a kicker.
Outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll run the option.
Chad's over there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Give me that. Oh, come on.
One out there, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Bruh, huge.
This one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out.
Scary ass.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Come on, man. Fucking slow ass.
So the decision to bring it out of the end zone,
Shit's so
gets them
fake.
3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Oh, what the?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does,
Bruh.
but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
No, that's my fault.
And
Fuck.
Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep here for Bryant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Down at the 26. Up gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Give me that.
One go deep for the end zone. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
You never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Oh my God. Allen, you bastard.
Picked off by the Pro
Fucking
Bowler
throwing
Marcus
picks.
Peters. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. 45-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field.
That's so slow,
you
yo.
can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Spins it at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Okay.
To the shotgun snap to Allen.
Damn, Allen again. You fucking bum.
Picking it off.
Sky.
He's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Tackle there by Saran Neal out of Jacksonville State. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson.
Trash over here.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Looking downfield for Dez.
Me that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
What?
So it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is intercepted.
Wow.
And that should do it.
This guy.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Oh my God, it's so fake.
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Oh man.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
What the fuck, yo?
Another interception.
Motherfucker jumping up that thing. It's horrible.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out. Jackson.
Give me that. Give me that.
The football. This is picked up by the Bills. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Oh, I missed again. Motherfucker.
But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking downfield for Dez. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Watch the fake, buddy.
Is the punter Cook who sends it away. 31 yards on the punt there. They had control of the football.
All right, it's game over.
Here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Harbaugh.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. From midfield, here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
This thing has got 6 picks.
And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them